back to my YouTube channel. This week I'm going to be sharing with you top tips on how to stop your sugar addiction. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for my channel because I upload new workout videos every single Thursday and useful tips every single Sunday. So many people are actually addicted to sugar. You might be one of them, hence why you are watching this video. And please don't think that I wasn't, because I used to be very addicted to sugar, especially chocolate. Now, sugar can come in the form of confectionery like chocolate and sweets, but it can also be in the form of a carb such as pasta and bread. But the problem with this is that most of the time when we do have a sugar addiction and we're going for the wrong foods, we end up actually overindulging. And this is the problem with sugar, is that it makes us overindulge in the foods that we have, which can lead to health problems and weight gain. So the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you today are going to help you guys battle your sugar addiction. So my tip number one is a detox. Now, I know the word sounds scary when I say detox, but I really highly recommend doing a detox in the sense of clearing out your cupboards and your junk food and steering away from the sugar that is causing you to be addicted. Now, this could literally just be simple things like the chocolate bars, the sweets, or it could be in the form of the carbs that you know you shouldn't be having. So when you go on a detox, I highly recommend going on a detox for around 72 hours. Once you pass through this state, trust me, it gets a lot easier and you'll find yourself not constantly having the urge to go and eat those sugary snacks anymore. When you are doing the detox, I also really recommend having a probiotic, because the probiotic is going to help sort out your gut bacteria and it's going to help make it healthier and balance it out. My tip number two is making sure that you read the back of nutrition labels. Now, I know to many of you might be like, oh, I don't need to, especially if I know the ingredients. But trust me, there is a lot of hidden sugars in so many of your foods, especially in things like condiments, yogurts and sauces. So I really recommend just taking that time out when you are doing a food shop, just checking the back quickly of what you are consuming to make sure that you're putting the right foods into your body. And when you're looking at the back of the nutrition label, I always taught my sister to just have a look at the carb intake and the sugar intake. Also with that, you just want to make sure you quickly check the ingredients and try and make sure there's not too many E numbers in there. You want to make sure when you are getting something from the shop that it is full of the right ingredients, nutritious ingredients and whole foods. Try not to put any of the processed stuff in your body because it really doesn't do much for you anyway. My third tip is making sure with every single meal you include a protein, fiber and healthy fats. Now, the reason why I'm saying to include all these things together is because it doesn't help rise your insulin levels, and it's also going to help you feel full up for longer, meaning you guys aren't going to reach later in the day for the sugary snacks. So there's tons of examples that you guys can have a look at online for some foods, but as a quick example, the foods that I like to have, especially for breakfast, is I will have scrambled egg. I'll normally put some peppers or onions in there. I'll cook it in a flaxseed oil or coconut oil, and then I'll have some avocado on the side. Of course, if you guys want to make any adjustments to that, be my guest, then of course you can have a look online for other alternatives for breakfast, etc. But I definitely find that when I do have a breakfast like this, it sustains me longer throughout the day and I don't find myself craving the sugary treats like I used to. And my fourth and final tip is replacing junk food with healthy alternatives. Now, I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but I really do find that when I am craving sweet things, I try and make sure I make a healthy alternative to that. So this could be in the sense of taking some fruit and dipping it in some peanut butter or almond butter, or it could be you guys are like me, you have such a sweet tooth for chocolate. So what I like to do is I like to make my own healthy chocolate alternatives. So this might be me getting some dark chocolate, melting it in coconut oil to get my fats up, and then pouring that on top of some seeds and frozen fruit and making myself my own chocolate bark. So there are tons of recipes again online that you guys can check out, but I highly suggest trying to make a healthy alternative yourself instead of reaching in the cupboard and getting that dairy milk bar or some ice cream. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 4 tips to help you guys with any sugar addiction that you might be battling. Of course, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But definitely do try and implement these tips into your day-to-day life now, and I do assure you that these tips really will help with battling any sugar addiction that you might be facing. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for my channel because it really does help. And also don't forget to check out my workout videos every single Thursday. But have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.